In today's session, I'm going to discuss about how to find out the reaction forces. So we will start with a simple example here. It's a simply supported beam. It is supported at, so I will take this point as here A and this point as B. It is supported at point A and B, and a point load is acting at a point C. So wherever there is a contact, we will take a reaction force. Here there is a contact and here is a contact. We will take a reaction force at these 2 points as here is RA and this point as RB. Right now we don't know the directions. To know the direction, I will give one example of that. So in the case of last problems, what is solved? It is a bar which is having an axial load. One side it is fixed, other side we apply a load here, F. So there is a single contact here, single contact. And if I take here as A and here as B, the reaction will be at A is RA. This value is depend on the applied force, and direction of this reaction force is mainly based upon the applied load. So this force is acting in the right side, so reaction force is acting in the opposite direction of the applied force. The direction of the reaction force will be in the left direction. So here in this case also, it's a simply supported beam and having a point load of 10 kilonewton. This 10 kilonewton is acting downward. It is acting downward. So that reason the reaction force, the direction of the reaction force will be acting in the upward direction. And in this case we have two unknowns. Here we have only the one unknown, and directly you can get the value of that from the applied force will be equal to the reaction force. And then let us take an example of the simply this cantilever beam. So let us take here, I will draw one cantilever beam. Cantilever beam means one side it is fixed and the other side it is free. So I will take 2 point loads at this point. We don't want the distance. So I will here mention the points as A, here it is B, and here it is C. Let us take the magnitude somewhere here 10 and 10. So we want, there is a single contact. So definitely only one unknown that we have here is reaction force. So direction of this force, this reaction force will be depend upon the applied point load. These point loads are acting downward. The reaction force will be acting upward. So how to find out this reaction force? So we are using summation of the forces which are acting will be equal to 0. Here the forces are acting upward as well as downward. So we will take a sign convention, upward as positive, downward as negative. You can make the changes of these sign conventions. So here RA is as it is same, it is plus minus 10 is equal to 0. Therefore RA is equal to 20 kilonewton. 20 kilonewton. This is the reaction force. What we are doing is here, what I want to mention is, here in this case there is only a single unknown entity, that is a reaction force at point A. So to find out this reaction force at A, we are using the equilibrium equation of the force. We are using equilibrium equation of force. But when it comes to this simply supported beam, we have two unknowns. We have two unknowns. Here RA and this side is RA. Along with so for this, to find out the reaction at A as well as B, we are using two equilibrium conditions. That is, force, summation of the force is equal to 0. The second one is the summation of moment is equal to 0. This is moment. So I will simplify this simply supported beam by drawing some lines here. See here, this is from here to here and here. This is force 10 kilonewton, and here is a point A, B, and we know the direction right now. It is RA, and here it is RB. So distance is A to C is 1 meter, C to B is 1 meter. So what I'm telling you, there are two unknowns. For this reason, we are using the summation of equilibrium of forces as well as equilibrium of moment. So what is the moment? So moment, it is defined as, here moment is defined as, it is for an individual force. So force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance. What exactly mean of this? So it is moment. See here we have simply supported beam. 2 points we have fixed where it is supported, A as well as B. So moment always you have to take about A point or you can take about B point. Only two conditions you have to follow here. Means you can calculate the moment about A and or you can find out the moment about B. Two things you can make it. Moment, summation of the moment about A is equal to 0, or it is summation of moment about B is equal to 0. So these two conditions you can use it to find out the reaction force. Anyone, if you use this one, what the value you are finding, same you will get if you use this condition. So we cannot make a moment at C point. No, we are not at all doing any moment, finding the moment at point C. We are only focusing on where it is supported, where exactly it is supported. It is supported at A and the B. So we will take the moment about A as well as B. So what is the moment? Moment is a force into perpendicular distance. So let us take, I want to take the moment about A. Moment about A is equal to 0. Let us take this one, and one by one we will find out what is the moment there. Okay, see here. Moment, I will take a point A here, and here is 10 kilonewton, and then here there is a reaction force RB. So you know that A to C is 1 meter, C to B is 1 meter. Okay, this is what I am telling you. Moment is about, it is for a force. Let us consider 10 kilonewton here. 10 kilonewton. So moment of this 10 kilonewton is equal to, first we have to write down the force. Force is 10 into perpendicular distance. When it comes to the perpendicular distance, so you have to measure the distance between where the load is acting. Where the load is acting. It is acting at a point C. And which point you have taking a moment. Means you are taking a moment about A. So where the load is acting, point of application of the load, it is at C. And which point you are, with refer to that, you are taking the moment. So means the distance should be between A to C. So force 10 kilonewton. The distance is from the point of application to the A, about which you are taking the moment. So means here it is 1 meter. So finally we have 10 kilonewton meter. The unit is for the moment kilonewton meter. Okay, kilonewton meter, 10 kilonewton meter. So Next is what? It is RB. Okay, so right now we are not at all mentioning any sign convention here, so we will deal with that. First of all, we will find what is the moment for each of the load. Let us take the RB. The moment, because of the RB, I will first write down the force. Force means that is the RB into distance is from where the point of application, that is B, to the A. It is 1 meter plus 1 meter. It is 2 meter. So RB is unknown. RB is unknown. We are not substituting any value, but we know the distance from A to B, that is 2 meter. So this is how we are finding out the moment. Moment is force, that force into the distance. Which distance you have to take? From the point of application to the point about which you are taking the moment. Here, one point is very, very important when it comes to the direction. So force, these forces are acting in the right side, it is acting in the left side, upside and downside. So we are taking one sign convention here. When you are substituting in the equilibrium, you refer any one. Right side as positive, left side as negative, and right side as positive, negative. You can make the vice versa. There is no restriction that you have to take this sign only. No, it is not like that. So you can refer any one. And same way, in the case of the moment, we have again a sign convention here. So you can take the moment. When it comes to the moment, it is not the up and down, it is a clockwise. So moment, it is acting in two directions. One is clockwise and second one is anti-clockwise. So you can take any one, means clockwise as positive, anti-clockwise as negative, or it is as negative and this one as positive. Same how we are using the sign convention for the forces, upward, downward, any sign convention you can use it. And here it's a very, very important that you have to understand how we are taking the clockwise as well as anti-clockwise direction. This force 10 kilonewton, whether it is giving a clockwise or anti-clockwise, this RB, whether it is giving a clockwise or anti-clockwise moment. So let us understand. See, first of all, I will take this 10 kilonewton. Okay, here is A, here is C, and the load is acting like this. Same way, it is acting here or here, it's the same. 10 kilonewton, 1 meter. Okay, already we know the magnitude of that, it is 10. But we want the direction, whether it is a clockwise or anti-clockwise. So what we are assuming here, we are connecting this A point and C point with a thread. A and C with a thread, and we release it. In which direction it rotates, means if I release this, it will move in this direction. With refer to the point A, it will rotate in this way. It is if I drop it, connect the A to C with a thread, and if I release that, it will be moving in the direction of this force. It will rotate like this, means it is a clockwise. So what the sign we have taken here, you can take plus. So I will write here as plus 10 kilonewton. Okay, same manner for this reaction force. So reaction force, I will keep it here. It is A, here is B, and it is acting like this. It is RB. We know the magnitude, it is 2 meter distance. We know the magnitude of the moment here, but we want to know the direction of the moment, whether it is clockwise or anti-clockwise. See, if I release that, this force will move in this direction like this with refer to the point A. It is connected, A and B are connected by the thread, and then if you release that, this will be moving in the direction of this force RB. So it is in the direction of anti-clockwise. So we will take here as minus for the, you can take any one, it is minus, plus, plus or minus, it depends on you. Okay, then see, already we know the direction, it is clockwise and it is anti-clockwise. We will put a sign here and then we will substitute the same thing here. So why we are not taking this RA? RA is here, no? We forget this RA or what? No. So RA, if I take the RA, it is a force. But what about the perpendicular distance? Perpendicular distance for the RA is 0. Why? Because it is acting at a point. We want a distance from A to some point, A to E. But it is acting exactly on the A point. There is no distance. So that RA force will not be considered. Only we have to consider the 10 kilonewton as well as RB. So I will write here as summation of the moment about A is equal to 0. Then I will write here as 10 minus RB into 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, RB is equal to 5 kilonewton. This is the reaction force that you can get it from the moment. Then you can use the summation of this forces are equal to 0. So here you can take the RA plus RB E minus 10 is equal to 0. RA plus RB is equal to 10. So RA is 10 minus RB. So you know that RB is 5. Therefore RA is 5 kilonewton. So this is the way we are finding out the reaction forces.